LSU taking the Natty in just the last hour. Kevin Baptiste is in Fort Worth, Texas with the team as they celebrate making history. Kevin.
Yeah, Dion, it's been some type of road, a long road for this team to get to this point. I've covered this team in just 4 seasons, and I've watched them reach just about every valley there is. They've gotten to the Final Four. They've been a runners-up. They've even missed out on getting to Fort Worth for the NCAA Championships. And then just last year, they hit some adversity when they had injury after injury after injury, but they still managed to get a 4th-place finish. But then when all the pieces came together and they got a boost from Oklahoma going out the other night, it seemed like the stars were aligning for LSU to finally get that first national championship, and they did. And they did it in dramatic fashion. This was good gymnastics. LSU had the lead after the first 2 rotations, but then things got a little spooky on that 3rd rotation on bars. They couldn't stick their landing, and then the judges, maybe they were a little questionable, while Utah just absolutely killed it on the floor on the 3rd rotation. So LSU trailed going into that final event on beam, and an event that has been their Achilles heel for not just this season, but the past 3 seasons or however many else. They get it done on the beam, and now LSU can claim that they are the national champions of college gymnastics. And for seniors and vets like Kaya Johnson, who have been here for 6 years, it's hard to take it all in this moment.
Truly, throughout that process, my teammates were there for me, literally every single day of the recovery process. So that definitely kept me going. And then also just envisioning this happening today, that was also a goal and a dream that I kept in the back of my mind. So for it to come to a head here is crazy, and I can't put it into words.
I'll talk a lot more about that final beam later in sports, but the celebration was just amazing. Of course, a lot of tears were shed. A lot of tears have been shed, not just on the floor, but in the stands. Dee Bro, the legend herself and former head coach, she was in the stands crying. Some of her former gymnasts, they were very emotional. And even Jay Clark, he was pointing out in the stands trying to find Dee Bro, and eventually he located her, asked her to come on down. The security guard wouldn't even let Dee Bro on the floor. How do you not let a goat like Dee Bro get down to celebrate something that she's built? But eventually they let Dee Bro on the floor, and of course she took in the moment with Jay. They hugged, they slapped hands, and then she was in for the photo ops. So just a lot to really take in for this LSU gymnastics program. They finally bring home that first national championship in program history. Wish you were here, Dion.
Yeah, Kevin, I really wish I was there too, but Dee Bro deserved to be a part.